Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey on a very stormy weekend. We're going to look at this brand new 2023 Kia Rio S 5-door hatchback in steel gray with the S technology package, which we haven't seen. And I really didn't think I'd see another Rio S new on the lots, because once they moved Forte production from South Korea to Mexico, I figured Rio is done. But what I did find out today is that Kia will still be making the 2023 model year Rio through the end of April of 2024. After that, we don't know what's going to happen, but most people think it's going to go out of production. So you still have a chance to pick up one of these little cars if you really want one. So let's check it out and dig in. Front end of this Rio S. Steel gray with the Kia badge on the center of the hood. Small tiger nose grille with brushed aluminum accents. Functional side air curtains, functionality in the grille top and bottom. And the lighting, well, we have LED daytime running lamps, LED headlamps, and standard bulbs for turn signals. So a nice little package here with the lighting on the front of this Rio S with the S technology package. As we come around to the wheel and tire setup, when you go S technology package on the Rio, what we're looking at here, or excuse me, when you go Rio S instead of Rio LX, you're going to get a 15-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Kia badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now these 15-inch wheels are wrapped in Continental Pro Contact all-season tires, 185 on the width, a 65 series sidewall 15s, all four corners, front wheel drive. Pulling on out, here is the steel gray Rio S. Looking good. Love the hatchback shape on the Rio S. Let me know what you guys think. Moving on in, we are color matched on the side view mirrors. No LED turn signals on the mirrors though. Chrome door handles instead of color matched. Let me know what you think about that. Fuel filler cap on the left side. Small little roof spoiler coming off the top. Old-fashioned antenna. Wish they would have made that a shark fin. And then we have a color matched roof, no sunroof. Rear end of our Rio S, again, we have the hatchback, which I like. It's going to give you some extra cargo space. Rear wiper down below on the glass. We have standard lighting in the back, Kia in the middle, Rio on the left. Flat black down around the license plate area with our tailpipe tucked up underneath the right side of the rear bumper. Under the hood of this 23 Rio S hatch, what are we looking at for a power plant? We have Kia's 1.6-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine, mated to an IVT transmission, 120 horsepower, 112 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 32 in the city, 41 on the highway, 36 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of this Rio S, you're going to want to know, Mike, I'm loving these little Rios. I'm glad they're still making them for a few more months. But how much am I going to have to pay for one of these with the technology package? Well, here we go. Base price for the 23 Rio S 5-door is $17,690. Now, this one has the technology package for an additional $1,800. That gets you the forward collision avoidance assist, pedestrian, lane keep assist, lane following assist, high beam assist, driver attention warning, lane departure warning, the alloy wheels, the rear disc brakes instead of drum brakes, LED headlights with positioning lights, supervision meter cluster with 4.2-inch digital display, Kia Connect, Sirius XM 3-month subscription, automatic temp control, smart key with push button start, rear occupant alert, and then the TPMS in the tires to tell you if the tire pressure is good or whether it's off. Now, we have to add in destination and delivery of $1,125 from Kia's Mexico assembly plant, and you have a total MSRP from the factory of $20,615. The dealer went ahead and added the wheel locks for an additional $161, so the total vehicle asking price on the lot today, $20,776. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator, all rubber finish. Floor mats are in the back of the vehicle at this time. We're looking at manual seats with black cloth, as you would expect in the Rio. Here's where you pop your fuel filler cap right down here in the foot box for the driver. Black cloth with light gray stitching, a nice insert, Headrest, fairly soft, fairly good on the bolstering. So for a real basic interior with some more inexpensive materials, they still made it look pretty nice. Door panel action, all hard black plastic all the way around, including the armrest. Would have liked to seen some soft touch on the armrest to give people a break, but we do have a nice large door pocket for a subcompact hatch. And then we have our standard audio system. Now up top, hard black plastic, some lighter gray, kind of like the steel gray on the outside, right in here to break things up, right in between the heat and air vents. And then down below, nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have Kia's base, 8-inch infotainment screen, but since it's base and there's no nav, we're looking at wireless CarPlay Android Auto, which is a nice touch. We can go to our setup, we can go ahead and Bluetooth our phone, get our Kia Connect going, get our Wi-Fi hotspot going. Like I said, Bluetooth your phone, general settings. We can go ahead and get our clock going, date and time, and all that jazz in here. So it's really easy to use, very responsive, and it is a touch screen. We go to reverse. Nice large backup camera, very clear, takes up the whole screen, really like that. So they got you set here for this base system, and you can do a lot with it, especially since if we go to our media controls, you got your Sirius XM in here with wireless CarPlay Android Auto, which I really, really like in this small vehicle. So nice job by Kia on that action. Now, we can go back to our radio, and here we are back at home. No problem. Volume knobs and tuning knob right here. Heat and air, flat black, looking good. Push button start right here. 4-way hazards, single zone climate control, looking good. Down below, you have a 12-volt and a USB-A, and then an area to put your phone, either up here, which is rubberized, or down here, which is not. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this IVT with the gator and the stitching. Up top here, you got sport mode is what this is right here. So they got you covered there. Manual emergency brake, 2 cup holders, your Rio S key fob, and I think it looks quite nice for Kia's most inexpensive vehicle. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Kia on the back, no remote start though. And then we have our center armrest, which does have some soft touch on it, but it is fairly firm. And you open it up and you have an area for storage. Steering wheel, soft touch wheel, but we do have some nice 10 and 2 notches. Kia badge on the horn button, some nice brushed aluminum trim to lift up the vehicle. Round bottom wheel, but believe it or not, for such a subcompact hatch, I have plenty of room to get in and out of here at 5'11". So nice job on the interior design by Kia. Flat black on your switchgear. So over here you got your telephone voice commands right up here. Modes for your infotainment system, volume. And then on the right side, you got your cruise control, safety suite controls, controls for the digital portion of your dash. So I like that. Now on the left stalk, you got your headlight controls. On the right, you got your front and rear wiper. Down over here on the left, bright and dim the dash, traction control on off. We do have a manual tilting, wheel only, no telescope. And then we have our analog digital combo, analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature. And then the small display in the center for additional information. And if you go to sport mode, you just hit that and it goes to sport. So that's how it works. And I think we may rock on sport today. And then you can get the additional information in the center that you may want to see. And we got some sub menus for each one. So it is nice and easy to figure out and to use. Overhead console, if you want your dome lighting to go on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center. When you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, lighting will dim out. There's a spot for your sunglasses. Here is the rear view mirror, SOS button, Kia Connect, connect CARP with your phone, auto dim, and then on your sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of the Rio, I have the seat set for my driving position. As the rain starts to pelt down again, we'll get in. Got a duck to get in. My height at 5'11", but once you're in, plenty of headroom, shoulder width room, and knee space. We have the cloth all the way down. No seat pocket behind the driver, but we have one behind the front passenger. We don't have any heat and air, but we do have USB-A for rear seat connectivity. Back door panels, same action as the front, same use of material, which is all hard black plastic. Very hard armrest as well. Would have liked to seen some soft touch there. Black cloth with the insert design, looking nice, but no center armrest. Would have liked to seen a center armrest back here, because now the only cup holders we have are the ones inside each rear door. But overall, it's a very comfortable place to be here in the back of this little Rio S. Getting in the back of this Rio S, you come to the back, hit the button, lift up. Nicely done, and with the rear seats up, 17.4 cubic feet of space in the back of this Rio S. Nice and deep as well. You open this up, and you got a spare, and there are the wheel locks. So thank you, Kia, for the spare. We have the tonneau cover we can deal with if we want, or we can take it out. To get the seats down, you just hit this button right here and push them forward. Hit the button on the other seat, push it forward, and now, let me go ahead and knock this down a little bit further. There we go. Just hit the back of the front seat a little bit. Now you have a bit of a kick up, but if you need more room and nobody's in the back, you're looking at 32.8 cubic feet of space in the back of this Rio S. More rain coming down real quick. Rio S window sticker. Standard features. You can always put this on pause to see more. Total vehicle MSRP from the factory. MPGs. Made in Mexico. Total vehicle asking price after the wheel locks. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we are on the road in this 23 Rio S, almost a 24. We don't have confirmation on that, but we do know they're building them through the end of April 2023. 2024 is 2023 models. So if you still want one, you can still get one of these Rios. I just love these subcompact hatches, these little Rios. It's light, it's nimble, even though it has a low horsepower engine, it's so light, it's easy to get this thing up to speed, no problem. It's well damped, handles well, great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear view mirrors, no problem at all in this Rio. Now we do have the tech package, so we're going to get the lane keep assist, the lane following assist, like I told you when we went over to specs. But what we don't have is we don't have blind spot monitoring or cross traffic alert in the Rio S. Now Kia's argument is it's so small you don't need it. It's easy to see out the windows and look, and you don't have to worry about it. But it would have been nice to have that as well, since they're calling it the technology package, and they're giving you everything else except for side blind zone alert. So I find that strange. But here we go. Down the road, we'll check out the brakes. Since we got four-wheel disc, it stops on a dime and gives you change. And now we take off. And we're in sport. We got the IVT going, but at a car at under $21,000, I'm not going to complain about that. But how about 16.73 foot turning radius? That is tight. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at that thing whip. And back around we go. Really well done. And this 1.6 liter gets the vehicle up to speed very easily. You got skinny tires on here, so you're going to feel more bumps. You only got 185s on here. A wider sidewall, but those 185s, you're going to get less rolling friction on the road, and it's going to improve gas mileage with these 185s. And you're getting a good tire too. You're getting that Continental Pro Contact all season. Good tire. They could have easily put on some Kumhos or some other cheaper tires, and these are really good tires. And of course you get the alloy wheels if that matters to you, and not the steel wheels with the plastic hubcaps. So a lot of nice stuff in here. Great room for this little hatch in the back. There's plenty of seating space for your rear seat passengers, and if you don't have any, you're looking at almost 33 cubic feet of cargo space in a subcompact hatch with the seats down, and that's a pretty darn good number, I think, overall. And it is just a fun little car to flick around. Would have been great if they, if they were going to keep it, maybe make a GT out of it, make a real hot hatch out of the Rio. I don't think that's going to happen, but I do have to tell you that the dealership here, Ciocca Kia, they're selling these Rios like they're going out of style. Every time they come in, they sell right away. Now they have two right now. They have this Rio S hatch, and then they have a Rio sedan LX for like 17 something MSRP, and they just get sucked up like you wouldn't believe right now. And I think that's why you're seeing Kia extend this production from when they would normally end at the end of the calendar year through the end of April 2024 for these 2023 Rios, because they are fun, they're nimble, they're inexpensive, and they just are just a ton to fun to drive around town. Yeah, it's really, really small. Yeah, everybody else feels bigger on the road, but it's a lot of fun to drive around town. And this one, you get some great value. You get your wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You have USB-A connectivity, 12-volt, climate control, right? You have your tech with your lane keep assist and all that jazz. Just no blind spot monitoring or cross traffic alert. Oh well, right? There's no roof, but that doesn't bother me for what they're asking for this vehicle, under 21 grand. You know, you really can't go wrong with one of these cars, and people just love them, and people are buying them. So Kia's going to keep making them, and I really hope at the end of April they decide to turn this into a 2024 car, because they're selling them. Not as many as the Forte, that's for sure, and that's the next one up from this, the compact sedan, but they're still selling them in good numbers, considering where we are in price. So let me know what you think about this Rio S. I really like this car. We've seen the sedan, the hatch. This is the first time on the channel we've had the S technology package in the hatch, so that's why it's on right now. But I think it's a hell of a value if you're looking for one of these subcompact hatches that are just under $21,000, and if you don't want the S technology package, then you can take $1,800 off and get it under 20 grand, and that's a heck of a value. So let me know what you think about this Rio. Is this what you would be going for? First car, commuter car, city car, something like that? Let me know in the comments. Or would you go somewhere else with your hard-earned subcompact hatchback money? There's not many others to choose from, if any, right now, except this one. Let me know that in the comments as well. But I would like to thank Ciocca Kia here in Ewing, New Jersey for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Kia Rio S 5-door hatchback in steel gray for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.